Page 123, The Midnight Express. Let's see what we got here. There's no new symbols or anything. We're just using what we have. And you see, well, you don't see, but you will see, this is using both C major and C minor in it. But as far as the key signature goes, I just go with whatever it shows, and that would be C major. Now, let's look it over. It's one page long, treble bass clef, no sharps or flats in the key signature. Look at the bottom, it's C major, it's here. It's C major. Do the C major scale and the A minor scale. And common timer 4/4 time. Let's try one hand at a time here. Right hand, you're here in this position, and it's 1 and 2 and rest. During the rest, you come down. It's C major scale. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, and then measure 7, it's here, C minor. All we're doing is we have E flats instead of E naturals. Rest. The measure 9 is the C minor scale, harmonic minor going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, and then you measure again. Okay, let's look at the bottom. It gets a little tricky there, the last line. You're starting out with a C major scale. 1 and 2 and 3 and a chord. Now, let's take each of these notes one at a time and see what's going on, because we got these curved lines going crazy. So just check them. The big curved line on top, that's the phrasing. Forget that right now. I'm talking about each of the curved lines on each of these notes. All 3 notes has a curved line there, from the whole note going to the next measure. The top note, that curved line, that note is tied all the way to the end of the piece, so you're just going to hold it down for the rest of the piece. The middle note also has a curved line going to the end of the piece, so you're going to hold those 2 notes down for the rest of the piece. The bottom note, well, it has a tie to the half note, but then you have an E flat. So while you hold the top 2 notes down, you're going to play the E flat, and then the last measure is an E natural, because that flat sign's only good for that measure. So you're just going down. Now, the fingering they're showing you is kind of a beginner's fingering. We're not exactly in beginner's music anymore. So I'm going to suggest a slightly different fingering, because I would like to connect this. I can't do it very well if I use the thumb. So I'm going to do on the chord, rather than here, I'm going to reach down to here. You see, if I have a C chord, just a regular C chord, and I finger it 1, 3, 5, it's fine. But there's an extended position to every chord where I play this note an octave higher at the same time, and still play the chord. So I'm going to here. So instead of here, I'm reaching out, I'm extending out, and now I have a 4-note chord. That's fingering for it. So what I want to do here on the C, on measure 18, is I want to finger that 2, 3, 5. So it's measure 17. 1 and 2 and here. A little awkward at first, but sometimes we have to do awkward things in piano playing, but if you just keep doing them, they get less awkward. Sometimes they even get comfortable. But now that I've got these down, I can use the thumb to play the E flat, and I can connect it. And that's what I'm after. Now, if you have big hands and this doesn't work, you can't get up here, you got to stay out here, then when you finger don't finger this 2, 3, 5, finger it 1, 3, 5 here. And that way, when you go to do that, you can use second on the E flat, and you're staying out here. So again, the last line, 1 and 2, and I can do here, and then I can do here, and hold all those down. So you decide on this fingering or this fingering. I don't care, for measure 18. Pick one. I don't know how big your hands are. Left hand, well, it's got a boogie-woogie pattern going on. We've had this before, I think. Just doing this until measure 15, you're coming up here. You can use 5-1 on these, is fine. The last measure, the last C has an 8/8 under it, so you go down. If you have a short keyboard, just play the lowest at C you've got. It's good enough. Put the hands together, starting at measure 3. It's here. Good. You put the hands together. Let's go down to measure 17. The last line, we're here. Rest, and as I play that last note, the right hand comes up. So it's 1, 2, 3, like so. And once I have an idea of the notes and the rhythms and the fingering, then I go back through and get rid of any hesitations. Keep it slow if you need to, but no hesitations. And then I think about the articulation. This left hand is, I'm flexing at the wrist here. Short staccato. But I'm connecting the right hand. So. Like so. The left hand is staccato all the way through. And the right hand is connected all the way through except for the rest. Then I add the dynamics. MF at the beginning is mezzo forte, but kind of helping you out here because this is not melody, so it's sort of loud. But in third measure, forte applies to the melody, which is the right hand. The left hand stays in the background, so the left hand can stay right where it's at. So it just stays at mezzo forte. Then you add the right hand at loud. Measure 7, soft. The left hand's very soft. Then measure 11, back up to loud. Measure 16, come down to sort of soft. And measure 17, you can start this, in my opinion, measure 17, that's soft, and go up to moderately loud. Here, just go up to loud, just one beat at a time. And then you're getting soft. Here. And the last note, staccato and soft by itself. As far as the speed goes, animato means animated, which means quick. It has to be accurate. What can you do on these? How fast can you be accurate and controlled and even in the whole bit? And that's going to be your animato. Everybody will be a little different. Is it automato or animato? In Kansas, it's animato, but in Italy, it's probably automato. Animated is what it is. Okay. Now, in the last measure, they show pedal. I disagree with that completely. You lose the staccato on it, and you cover up the rest and everything. Just, I see no reason for pedal there. I'm dying away. I don't want to add overtones when I'm dying away. So I'm saying don't use pedal on this piece at all. Don't copy me, please. You don't have to go that fast. You take it at your speed. I get the impression this has something to do with a train going through, an express train is going, okay. But it needs to be an accurate train, so be careful. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any louds and softs, just notes and rhythms. And I'll do the staccatos. I'll give us 4 counts, so we're going to go really, really, really super slow here. 1 and 2 and ready and go and 1 and 2 and 3. rest, rest.